evening. Welcome to the Tuesday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net we call regularly on Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. on the frequency of 146.970. Negative offset with a PL tone of 162.2. My name is Shawn, and my call sign is KE0MAD. While it's not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic, please call now. All right, nothing heard. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come in at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend, and you do not have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The OARS Club has 3 regular nets, the D-Star net on Mondays at 8 p.m. on 444.150. Also linked to Reflector 59 during the net. The Tuesday night net at 7 p.m. right here on this frequency, 146.970. And the Simplex net every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. And also, I've been putting together a little fox hunt transmitter I got all together. And so here in the next, I don't know, few weeks or so, I'd like, before the weather turns off too cold, I'd like to get some of the people from the club together, maybe do a fox hunt. So anybody has any ideas on where to go and when to do it, I'd like to next week come up with some announcements on that. So anybody has any ideas, shoot me an email and we'll figure it out. Anyway, KF0NKV is running the live stream on 59 Radio. So if you want to see how you sound or miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com or YouTube and search 59 Radio to see how you sound or catch up on what you missed on the net. And we're going to have a special announcement coming from Jimmy, AA0JB, so I'm going to pass it off to Jimmy, AA0JB. Go ahead. AA0JB, Jimmy.
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Yep, you're there. Go ahead.
All right, didn't turn the switch enough times. KE0MAD, this is Alpha Alpha Zero Juliet Bravo. At this time, I would like to do a silent key tribute for one of our fallen members, so if we could have a radio silence, and if you use AIM on NetLogger, silence on there too as well, please. At this time, I would like to make a last call for our friend. Alpha Charlie Zero, Bravo November. James Roman, Chewy, it is your turn for a call. Alpha Charlie Zero, Bravo November. Chewy, it is your turn for a call. Alpha Charlie Zero, Bravo November, James Roman, OARS member, Chewy. I have got you back to net, having made your final call. Rest in peace, my friend, rest in eternal peace. Kilo Echo Zero, Mike Alpha Delta. James Chewy Roman, Alpha Charlie Zero, Bravo November, has made his last call and returned to net. Rest in peace, rest in eternal peace. Back to net.
All right, we're back to that. Thank you there, Jimmy. Appreciate you jumping in there for that. All right, we're at the bottom here, so let's take any announcements of interest to amateur radio, or if anybody has any ideas on the fox hunt too, you can bounce them off me during the announcement, the announcements here. So go right ahead. KE0MAD.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody, a little less than a month away, the NARC Fest in Nixon, Missouri, the Nixon Amateur Radio Club's Ham Fest will be at Victory Baptist Church in Nixon, Missouri there. It's a new location this year. We still have some tables left. So anybody looking for tables, you can go to nixahams.net to purchase tables, purchase entry tickets. Got about $3,000 in prizes we'll be giving away this year. And also, we're doing something a little different this year. The grand prize is a Yaesu FT710 AESS. You do not have to be present to win the grand prize. All the rest of the prizes, you do have to be present, though. So hopefully we'll see everybody there. All right, that's all I've got, so we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE back to net control.
All right, Dave. Yeah, thanks for those announcements. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's a good idea. That's what we used to do for ours, is the grand prize winner didn't have to be present. I thought that was probably about the best idea. I think more people bought into it that way, too. So, good idea on the not having to be present for the grand prize. All right, do we have any other announcements of interest to amateur radio? Please call now. All right. Well, this is KE0MAD, and we'll start taking short time and mobile check-ins for the net. Please call now. It sounds like our only short timer's already been in and out. Harold K0SQS, we got him in and out. Do we have anybody else?
KB0PSG mobile cartridge, no traffic.
All right, Ed. Hey, thanks for checking in. Mobile safely. Thanks for jumping in there. 7-3. Do we have anybody else?
KF0HOD, negative traffic.
All right, we got Bob. KF0HOD, no traffic. Thank you, Bob, for checking in. 7-3. Do we have anybody else on the short list before we move up to the net logger list? All right, nothing heard. We'll move up to Jimmy, AA0JB. We'll let you get in now there so you can get on to, I know you'll be starting Ole Miss here pretty quick. AA0JB, Jimmy, go ahead.
A0MAD, A0JB. Hey, Shawn, thanks for having the net tonight. And yeah, it's going to be about that time, isn't it? I've been enjoying having you on the nets there, and David as well. So I hope you guys continue. And almost got Bob talked into it, so we'll see how that goes. No real traffic for the net. Just want to remind everybody, if you weren't at the Happy House Saturday night, there will be nominations coming up in November for club officers. And we need some people to step up and fill positions. The future of this club depends on those of you out there that step up and take an active role. Other than that, I don't have anything else, Shawn, so I'm going to send it back to Net. Thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me do the Silent Key tribute. A0JB, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of why I want to do this box hunt. I want to kind of try and get some of us together. I don't think we do enough. I don't want anybody having to work, but by golly, I want people to have some fun and enjoy the hobby. And what's nice about a fox hunt is you really don't even have to be an amateur radio operator to do it. You can just be interested in it because you're just listening. So anyway. All right, Jimmy, 7-3 to you. And yeah, the next meeting is November 9th, Saturday, November 9th. So we need to get in there and vote if you're a voting member. All right, we'll move down to KB0RHA, Rich in Mount Vernon. Good evening, Rich.
Hello, Shawn. Thanks for doing the net. Hello, everybody on the net. Not a whole lot going on here. Still trying to organize some stuff, but that's kind of an ongoing process. Anyway, that's about all I've got. Oh, we got a phone call. 7-3, back to net.
Oh, man, Rich, saved by the bell. All right, catch you later, Rich. And we'll move down to KF0NKV. Siri, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. It's just been a little bit of distraction at school, and and I am trying to make my friend watch the stream, and it looks like they are, just blowing up chat. Silly goose. But I don't really know what else to say. All I know, thank you for the reward, for, like, Bob giving me the reward, like, the plaque thingy for my grandpa, and yeah, he will be missed.
Yes, he will. Well, we're glad you got it. So, anyway, thanks again, Siri, for jumping in there and running the live stream there and checking into the net tonight. I'll say 7-3 to you, and I'll get in here on the live stream, and I'll get you a thumbs up, and I'll leave a comment in there in a minute. All right, we'll move down to N7LP, Lee in Mount Vernon. How you doing, Lee?
Doing well this brisk evening. It's kind of nice to have things cool down a little bit. Had some friends over from Arizona that this week, a couple of friends that were swinging through, and I said, hey, can we stop and say hi? And so we got with them and had a real good time chit-chatting with everybody, and definitely would love to be able to head down there for a little bit to myself, but still need the kids here so that they can watch the house, and so we don't have anybody yet to assign for that. Anyhow, back to you. This is N7LP.
All right, Lee. Well, you got any experience going into any fox hunts?
Yeah, I used to teach it a little bit. No, I taught it a lot. I actually have a Doppler system that I used there in Phoenix to track down jammers. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of experience. N7LP.
All right, yeah, keep your eyes open for... I'm just trying to think of good places to do it. I really don't... I mean, I guess you can kind of do it anywhere you want. But I'd like to do it at a large venue, like at a park or a large park, and one that doesn't have a lot of hills, so just about anybody can get involved and not have to worry about climbing up and down things, you know?
Yeah, that's the best idea, is that to get into some of the parks, find some place where there's lots of hiding spots. That's what makes it fun, because they get down in on that last 10, 15 feet, and they just cannot find the thing. So that's where it gets enjoyable. Anyhow, it's N7LP.
Yeah, right now I got in mind Roaring River and Stockton State Park right now. Kind of the two biggest, and it's a dual purpose, like Greg and I were talking earlier. It's a Parks on the Air entity also, so you could, do that also while you're there. All right, Lee, thanks for checking in. We'll move down to Dave, KE6GAE.
KE0MAD and the rest of that. This is KE6GAE. Yeah, and that fox hunt, anybody that's listening, a good antenna, make yourself a tape measure antenna. You can Google that on YouTube. It's probably one of the easiest yagis to make. Other than that, Jimmy brought up the old Miss net. I might have to try to get on that tonight. Having fun with that net. And thanks for doing the stream, the net tonight, Shawn. That's about all I got for tonight, so we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
Yeah, I might too. They're not having the 2-meter net, or the 2-meter sideband net, so I may just jump over there in a little bit. Try and get Vermont. Still trying to get Vermont. I don't know what's up with Vermont. I mean, I've got Vermont, just nobody's confirmed. I've got like 12 Vermonts. Nobody's confirmed. Anyway. All right, Dave. Thanks for checking in. We'll move down to Greg, KF0LZX. Don't take it personal, Greg.
Hey, Shawn. Appreciate you running the net. I'm just kind of hanging out here at the house, actually. Got caught in the middle of a phone call for work. So, anyway, I'm getting my name on the list and turning it back to net control. So this is KF0LZX.
All right, 7-3, Greg. Thanks for checking in. And we're at the bottom list. This is KE0MAD. And we're looking for any more check-ins.
Kilo Alpha Zero Romeo Mike.
E0V, Elaine in Northeast Joplin.
All right, we got Bob, KZRM, and W0V. Do we have anybody else? All right, other than the repeater checking in with us, that's all we got. So we'll move up to Bob, KA0RM. Go ahead, Bob.
KE0MAD, KA0M. Well, I had a nice thrilling day. I was over there at the old Cox Hospital in Monette this afternoon, hanging out over the side, 50 feet up there in the air, taking down antennas. I got a GP9, I think it's GP6, and that wind blowing up there on top, and that GP9 was up there just as high as I could reach to get the bolts loosened up, to get it to slide down the pole there. N0 WCB Bill from Cox System, he lives in Republic, but he's the Cox System. He was up there helping me. He was hanging on my belt on the back, and I was reaching up there as far as I could there, looking down over the side 50 feet down. Oh, man, I don't want to fall. But we got it done. Like I said, a little bit windy. I did get the repeater pulled out up there, system and everything. He took that back with him, but we just shut it off, but it was never hooked up. It was turned on, but it was never connected after all those years. So it was before COVID, he said. So they've been in the new one for 5 years, so it was before that. So anyway, we had a lot of fun. So I'll have a GP9 and a GP6, I think, for somebody to sell or to buy there in the club that wants it. Wouldn't have no problem getting rid of that. But yeah, it was quite an experience up there, stretching up there on my tippy toes as high as I could, leaning out literally on the edge, my toes sticking over the edge of the hospital there. But we got it done. And nice meeting him, and he's a nice guy. He's 74 years old, not quite as old as I am, but he knows his stuff. So that's about it, Shawn. KA0RM.
All right, yeah, you may want to put an analyzer on that GP9 because a lot of them they shorten them up to work on their frequency. So you may want to check it before selling it and saying it's for the amateur radio band. Okay, Bob, catch you later. We'll move down to Elaine, W0V. How you doing, Elaine?
Doing all right. I just wanted to get in for the count. And are you the one that runs the Simplex net on Thursdays? And I wanted to know if that was every other Thursday or every Thursday. When whoever told me about it, I forgot, and I tried last Thursday, but I didn't hear anything.
No, it's every Thursday. Last Thursday, now if it was the Thursday before last, I had to work, so I didn't run it the Thursday before last. Last Thursday I did, and the way I started off on an omnidirectional antenna, and so you may not have heard me on the omnidirectional, but at about 15 or 20 minutes into the net, I start rotating the beam from south to east to north, back to the west and south again. So, like I said, usually between 15 and 20 minutes in, I'm rotating the beam around. So, and I always stop over Joplin, Carthage direction and call for check-ins. So yeah, if you listen in, if you don't catch me on the beginning, you'll catch me when I'm rotating towards you.
Okay, and that's at 7 o'clock on Thursdays or 7:30?
It'll be 8 o'clock is when the net starts, and so it'll be about 20 after 8. If I said 7:20, I apologize. It'll be 20 after 8 when I get your direction.
Okay, that's probably why I didn't hear anything. I thought it started at 7, so about 7:45 I gave up and went on about my business. So I will try it this Thursday and see if I can get out and you can hear me. So I'll turn it back to net control. This is WE0V.
Yeah, I don't think I'll have any trouble hearing you. I was just, while you were talking, I flipped over to simplex on you, and I could hear you on the omnidirectional, so I don't think we'll have any trouble. All right, Elaine, thanks for checking in. Appreciate you jumping in there, and we look forward to hearing you on Thursday. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KE0MAD, looking for any more check-ins.
KE0 RWD.
Ron, KE0RWD, go ahead.
I've been working and going out, and all I've done today is just say, oh, it's just windy, so can't even talk.
Yeah, it's been windy, but it's been pretty nice out there. I wouldn't mind if we were able to have this weather a little more often, but it don't last long when it gets like this. It usually gets like this, and then we fall off the cliff.
I guess that can happen sometimes.
Yeah. Well, Ron, hey, thanks for checking in. I hope you're doing well. And maybe we'll catch up with you on the Simplex net on Thursday.
Yep, I'll be there. KE0 RWD.
All right. Well, we're at the bottom of the list again. Do we have any further check-ins for the net?
KE0 LAF.
And there's Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? KE0 LAF.
I'm doing good. Got out and ran some errands today. Enjoyed this beautiful day we had. Missed most of the net. I was upstairs and had the rig up there on the right frequency, but I wasn't hearing a thing, so I thought I'd run down here, and there you guys are. And I don't know what's up with that, so I have to look into that. But we're just going through stuff here in the house, sorting and trashing and giving away and packing to get ready for our move. So that's about all that's going on here. Hope everyone has a great week, and I'll send it back to you, Shawn. This is KE0 LAF.
All right, Charlie. I think you said you found a place up by, was it Jeff City, somewhere around in there, I thought?
Yeah, south and west of Jeff City, a town called Henley, Missouri. It's outside of Henley. It's not in the town.
All right, well, we'll definitely miss you. Maybe we'll see you one more time before you take off. Since you weren't there, you didn't hear the net. I said I want to do a fox hunt here in the next, 2 or 3 weeks before the weather really turns off cold. So if you got any ideas on where would be a good place to do it, I'd like to do like dual purpose, like a parks on the air and a, fox hunt in one, so people can kind of get involved in a couple different things. But I've been putting together a little fox hunt transmitter, and I got it all ready except for just a couple things. I think it'd be kind of fun to get a few club members involved in it. Because it'd be nice. You don't even have to be really don't have to be a licensed radio operator to do it, because you're just receiving a signal. So any ideas bouncing off would be great.
Okay, well, I'll think on that. If I come up with something neat, I'll let you know.
All right, Charlie, 7-3. This is KE0MAD, and we're at the bottom of the list once again, looking for further check-ins. All right, one more call for any check-ins for the OARS Tuesday Night Net. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We'll open it up for any announcements, and then we'll close the net. All right, nothing heard there. We have 14 check-ins, including myself. Appreciate all that checked in tonight, and we'll hopefully hear you on the Simplex Net 8 o'clock Thursday night on 146.460. I'll say 7-3, and I'll release the repeater and the frequency back to all amateur chiefs. This is KE0MAD.